Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope today, wherever you are, is such a beautiful day like it is here in central North Carolina. It seems like the weather is trending toward spring and planting. And so I thought today would be a great day to make a video all about seeds to plants. Okay, so I am very, very passionate about starting seeds, and there are many reasons for that. One being it is so cost effective. For me, on a budget, owning my own business, money seems to need to go other places, right? I'm sure you guys can all understand that. If there is a way to stretch a dollar and still love my hobby, which is plants and happens to be my career too, I want to chase that. And so I found that when I renovated my entire backyard, let me show you, my entire backyard is a garden. Make sure you can see it. So it used to be a lawn, and I was gifted some fence posts and was like, oh, we'll just make a garden. So I enclosed this huge backyard of mine, and then I was like, uh-oh, how am I going to fill this up? How am I going to afford to do this? I just started my own business, and I decided to start everything from seed. And when I tell you, my garden was spectacular multiple years in a row at a fraction of what it could have been if I had to buy all the plants. I couldn't have done it if I had to buy all the plants. So I am proof that starting plants, vegetables, flowers, herbs, fruit from seed is so easy, and it is, I also want to tell you, there is no time limit. So a lot of people are asking me, you know, Kim, what about starting now? Is it too late? Am I too late? Did I miss the window to start my whatever from seed? And the answer is no. So there's a whole workaround where if your last frost is next week, you can still start seeds indoors or even direct sow, but it's never too late because you just put them out a little bit later and then you have blooms longer. Does that make sense? I am super passionate about seeds. And so what I thought I would do today is take you around and show you the plants that actually I started from seed and that have come back. I am blown away. Some didn't even bloom last year. There are some perennials that, a perennial is a plant that comes back. It dies out when it's not in its growing season. So most of the time that's in the winter time, and then it comes back. There's a lot of plants or a lot of flowers that you can start from seed that are perennial that will come back. And so I felt like it would be really cool to show you how the plants that I planted last year from seed had come back. And then I was gifted some seeds from a company, So Right Seeds. They gave me so many that I went out and I actually bought another layer of my grow light system. So I thought I would do that with you. I have 2 grow lights, and then I bought some trays. So I need to plant up some seeds. And I have the best. I have worked so hard on my course, seed starting, indoor seed starting, and it is launching. So by the time you see this, look below at the link. You will be able to purchase it. It's $47, and I'm telling you, it is a labor of love, and it is so thorough that you will begin, even if you have never sowed a seed in your life, you will be able to be successful in seed starting. And I am so excited about that. I'm going to take you around the front. We're going to look at a couple things that I grew from seed, talk about it, and then we're going to go put together a seed starting station. Okay, so let's go do this. You want to do this with me? I just thought you would enjoy seeing some plants that came back and maybe adding them to your collection as well. Here is number 1. This is a Shasta Daisy. I know I have said in many videos that I have always wanted to be able to grow daisies, and this one has, honestly, it has stayed nice and beautiful all winter long. So I don't see any blooms on here yet, but I imagine it's just a matter of time. But look how pretty and lush that is. All right, next up, this is Catmint. So it's Nepeta. Look at the bee. That's amazing. So it's Catmint. It has honestly stayed pretty nice throughout the winter. These purple flowers are everything. So this is a 1-year-old plant. I think it is so pretty. Next up, we have Anise Hup. This was so spectacular last year. I wasn't even ready for how beautiful this was. And what I will say, I like to always share with you plants that spread. This is one that has spread. And how I know that, so there were 3 plants, but then I have noticed them popping up like here, and then there's a couple back there, and then I believe I saw a few here. So it does spread. They have tiny little seeds on there, which I'm okay with. I want this to look more cottagey than uniform or formal. Just so you know, the Anise Hup is a little bit more vigorous in its growing, and it is absolutely spectacular. I have Blackeyed Susans that have come back and are doing so well. So I've got a patch here, and then some volunteers there, and then one here. I did not have any luck last year with my echinacea. So I planted echinacea, 3 different varieties, and I had no blooms. I know they usually bloom on the 2nd year, and I just wanted to show you, look what I see. So because I don't know which one this is, we're going to be surprised. This is called Rose Salvia, and last year all it did is look like a weed. It has great big huge leaves, and evidently it blooms on the 2nd year, but man, was it worth the wait. This is stunning. I almost pulled it up like 7 different times, and I thought, no, let's just leave it and see what happens. And I am so glad I did. Look how pretty it is. I don't know how long it blooms for. I guess I should do some research on this, but I grew this from seed, and this is the only one that I have. I only had 1 to survive. I planted 2 in here, and I thought right back here is one, but I think that's a weed. We're going to cherish this sweet, beautiful rose salvia, and I'm actually going to plant some more because it is that beautiful. So be patient. This is your public service announcement to be patient, because the blooms are worth the wait. And I have my favorite here. This is Feverfew. This has little daisy-like flowers and bloomed literally all season long, and is on the evergreen side. It did not die back this winter and has came back ready to put on a show. And I don't see any blooms, but I'll show you some pictures of what it did look like. And then I have some more catmint. I need to fertilize. I had to get in here and clean up. So I had Supertunia Vista bubblegum all throughout here, so it kind of took over and overshadowed all of these plants. But now we have deer, so I'm going to not use the Supertunia over here. I'm going to plant something different. What that different is, I don't know. But they filled in this area really nicely. Let's see. And then I thought that might be another salvia, but it's not. It's a weed. Oh, here's my other one. Look, it didn't do so well. But again, it was under the Supertunia, so I'm going to fertilize and give it a better chance. All right, let's go look out in the garden. I cannot wait for this to be so full of beautifulness. So what I thought I would do is just show you just a few flowers in here that have come back, and maybe we'll take a peek in my winter sowing jugs really quick as well. For starters, I thought this was Feverfew. It's actually flat leaf Italian parsley. So I'm excited about that. I didn't realize I had that. I have daisies here. So I planted Alaska Daisy and Shasta Daisy and Crazy Daisy. So I don't know which is which. I just sort of planted to be planted. We have Catmint here. And then what I want to show you is how my garden looks. So this is what we're working toward, and this is what we have. So kind of before, after. Okay, so let's use our imagination, because I haven't had a chance to get in here and clean it up. I know, what am I doing with my life here, right? So we have some Blackeyed Susans in here I see coming back, and I see a daisy. This is kind of like Where's Waldo. Then we have an echinacea over here again. No idea what color it is. I do have some hyssop here, Anise hyssop. And then you guys talked me into this one. So this is stock, and I was gonna rip it out last year because I hated it. I hated the look of it, but you guys swore to me that it was one of the most fragrant, beautiful flowers that I needed to give it a chance. And so I left it, and it has survived the winter, the freezes, all the things. And I am patiently waiting to tell you that you were right, and I love stock. Okay, I just know that's gonna happen. Right now it's not my favorite, but I have belief in you guys. I trust you, and so I'm kind of excited to see what happens with this one. And then some yarrow that is so beautiful, and I think that's it. All right, so I'm gonna give you just a little quick overview. My jugs are not doing so well. I really don't have tons of germination. I was at a much different place last year than I am right now. So it is making me kind of stop and think about what maybe I need to do differently. Now we're going to go and get the grow room / my office situated. I bought 2 more lights, 2 more grow lights. I have 1 more shelf that I can utilize that was sitting empty, and because I was gifted so many beautiful seeds, and because my winter sowing containers aren't producing as well, I think I want to go ahead and start some more seeds just for that insurance, so that I can have seeds to plant out. Okay, so that's how we can give ourselves some insurance, by controlling the environment inside. I love winter sowing, and I just got a late start this year, which is on me. That's my fault. Life, you know, you already know, life happens, right? So we're gonna roll with the punches, and we're gonna be okay with that. So let's go install these grow lights and get it set up so that I can plant some more seeds down the road, probably tomorrow or another time. And then we're gonna talk just a little bit about this course and get you all ready to sign up. All right, we're in my office, and it also doubles as a grow room for my seedlings. And so I had this bottom shelf that was just begging for more seeds. And when the seed company, So Right Seeds, sent me the free seeds, I knew what had to be done. I mean, of course. So I went to Walmart and I bought these lights. They're different than what I have. So these are, I want to say, they're 5,500 lumen. They're the same size, or the same brightness, but these have a different look to them. So we're going to see what happens. These are 5,500 lumen, and they were, I want to say, $19. Yeah, see, they already have, and I don't know how this will work. I imagine it'll be just fine. But see, it's got the cover on it, whereas those don't. And it doesn't go all the way over to the edge, which I don't know that I like that as much. They do come with your S hooks and also chains. It's 2 chains per light, and it hooks up like that. So you have your chains here. One end has a hook, and then the other is just plain. This is the side that's just plain with no hook, goes through the S hook and hangs down like that. And then the one that has the little hook goes like this. And it hangs like that. So you can raise and lower your lights based off of what you're growing. So mine are going to go low because I'm going to be, actually, you know what? I'm going to put on the bottom shelf the plants that are bigger, since the light is going to have to go a little bit differently. It doesn't go all the way to the end. I don't know that I'm going to like this. When I plug it up, we may take this back. Not 100% sure. I really wanted my lights to come all the way to the end because obviously we're using this to grow seeds. So I'm just going to see how it works. Just put it through like this. All right, so I think these are gonna have to go back. Unfortunately, you can see how over here the light stops. I don't know why they would do that, but I should have noticed that myself. I am crazy passionate about starting anything from seed. I did not realize how inexpensive it was until I started doing it. As I said, starting my garden outside. And so I wanted to share that because I have the mentality that if I know something really good, I want to share it with other people, because I have to imagine that with the way that everything is right now, everything being so expensive, that there has to be some of you that want to figure out how to grow your own plants from seeds in an effort to save money. You may be wanting to grow your own vegetables, your own flowers, your own herbs to cook, anything like that. And so I decided a while back, through some inspiration from you guys, that I wanted to start my own course. And so I did that. I have poured everything into creating a 6-module course that is so good. It is so good, even if I do say so myself. Really taking you step by step by step in you becoming a very well-educated, understanding, and confident gardener in starting your seeds and growing into plants that you can plant in containers outside. You can put them out on your porch if you have limited space, and raised beds. You can put them out in your landscape, in your garden, wherever. But I have been really working hard, as I said, to get this course ready, and it is ready. So please, if you are interested, the cost is $47, and it is so jam-packed from start to finish, very detailed, comprehensive course. It's called Seed Starting 101, a comprehensive guide for beginners. Even if you're not a beginner, even if you need a refresher, if you're somebody like me, I had only started tomato and pepper seeds every single year. I hadn't grown flowers, and literally I taught myself. And so I want to teach you, save you some time, save you some money, and just cut right to the chase. So I hope you will consider purchasing this course and be on the lookout for the future courses I am recording right now. I am getting ready to launch a podcast, doing all the things so that we can have the most amazing garden community and that we can learn and grow together. So I want to thank you so much for taking your time today to maybe add some seeds to your list that you want to grow. Maybe consider buying a course if you don't know how to start from seed, or if you really want to know the ins and outs, it's literally me holding your hand, helping you through this. Or if you just want some ideas on what is a perennial and what will come back. I know that I planted more. Maybe it just didn't come back for me. I don't know. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for taking your time today, for watching this. Be on the lookout. I've got more videos I'm going to be posting this week. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Go out, get your hands dirty, plan your garden, plant some seeds. It's not too late. Keep that in mind. It is not too late. You can plant seeds year round. You can grow them inside and then put them outside, even if you are past your frost date. It is not too late to start your seeds, even if you want to start them today. Okay? So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in another video soon. All right. Have a great day. Bye.